Okay, guys, we are back at it with the most active stocks on the market. These stocks are high value and these stocks are highly volatile. Make sure that you keep in mind when these markets are starting to turn bearish, then you're going to get bearish trends to come in. Sometimes it is best to wait to follow along with the flow. And when you are understand, if you understand your goal and your role, if you are just a trader, you probably already have your exit strategy planned most of the time, or have a percentage or stop loss or something like that. If you still don't know how to set those things and how to follow along accordingly, you can make sure to join us in our 24/7 live bankability classroom where I'm in here doing all our live trades, teaching all of our lessons, all that good stuff like that. Okay. And you'll be able to see in our sections, we're telling you when to buy and when to sell these things, like I'll be showing you on some of these other stocks here. If you are seeing this on YouTube, on Facebook, on TikTok, I don't know, maybe you on Odyssey or something, get this thing a like, share this thing out somewhere, drop a comment down below. All of these things help out with the algorithm. Y'all know how much I love those. Okay. Let's get into it with NVDA coming in for a big dip back down right now from $139 to $132. I'm about to show you something on NVDA that most people will never notice. If you go down to NVDA, back on your 4-hour trading chart, this $134 is a key level on NVDA right now, touching back down to its low and oversold position. Every time it gets down to this 130, what is right now 134, it comes in for that next bull run. It did it back on the 27th of last month. It did it back on the 31st of the month before that. It did it on the 15th then, and it broke out from resistance a few days before that. This is a key level here, which is why if you hone in, you'll be able to see that this is making this quick wick
All right, I'll go with you. Let me
at
know.
the bottom of this candlestick, going from
Oh fuck.
132. They're already buying this right back up to the highs of what is 134. Very bullish here. People are getting calls. If you are newer to trading, you don't know nothing about that. Let me show you. You go to your options, and if you are bullish, most you do these things when you really get more experience in the market. So I'm not gonna ruin you too much by diving in too deep. But if you're betting these things go up, you want to get your calls. If you're betting they go down, you get your puts. And don't be scared of this price up here looking at 134. You'll be able to get at a much cheaper
Wait, what are we
premium.
doing?
Making a live video on the most active stocks on the market. These stocks are high volume and these stocks are highly volatile. Anybody can join in on our bankability classroom. Mr. Chopper, what do you think about the stock markets today?
Yeah. I'm gonna log out real quick, buddy. My bad. I need to reconnect my smart glasses to my phone. I took
All
them
day,
off.
take your
So
time, take your time. And right now we got NVDA with an average volume of 236 million and a current volume of 158 million right now. Okay, so keep an eye on this one. And we'll be looking for more bullishness to come in towards the after hours. Y'all know how I go towards the. And if you are newer to the markets, understand this. Why you got all this bearishness coming in? Like right now, it's like 4,500 decliners. You got 2,000 advancers. Okay, so towards the end of the day, all the day traders and whatnot, they get done doing what they do, and then the swing traders want to be getting in there for the overnight swings. So maybe you be looking to the after hours. I like to wait towards about 2 o'clock to get that next overnight swing, and I am already holding in on some swing trades. I'll show you some more about those things here in a second. Okay, so next you got TRUG. We will go in for TRUG for some hot rounds. 2 rounds, both rounds would explode, and this thing goes up to 20, all the way up to the highs of 92 cents. All the way from the lows about 40 something cents. They go in for a sell off here. And then today, well, let me tell you, it was a bearish day. In fact, this is a golfing company. They make like golfing simulations or something like that. Something with gaming or whatever. And I guess not to say that this is the most bullish company that's going to be the everlasting of the future and whatnot, but those big whales, they love they golf. Keep that in mind. And a stock like TRUG, while this is still down to a big discount oversold and getting ready to come in for another hot bull run with a massive gap to fill towards like $6. They really got to get over $1, and if they can even get to that dollar, it's going to be some heavy, heavy resistance there. All in all in good time, because every stock gets his day. Let's just hope that while TRUG is pushing up to the most active list right now, today isn't just its only day, which is usually the case for a lot of stocks when they get up to that most active list, and then you probably get some other things that start to roll in from there. TRUG for a super easy bull run in TRUG stock. We already done locked in gains off of TRUG for about that 50% gain. And again, you always be able to see when I'm telling you that it's time to sell out of there. Notice here when this thing when we saw out of TRUG in the morning. Notice on your 15-minute chart how it comes in for bearish divergence. I didn't hold all the way to 92 cents. I probably sold at like probably like 85 cents or something like that. And then it spiked up to 92. But still, that's where you get that bearish divergence that comes in. And then it's finna make another round right now. You know, TRUG is solid. It even did the solid move yesterday. So this would be another one. In fact, I got the FOMO. I might even go in for another round. Next, you got SOUN.
Damn, Soundhound's doing crazy shit.
The Sound Hound. Yeah, it is, right? The stock is going crazy. Going
I
from
was I was
going
watching
from
them
one
this
dollar
morning.
all the
Yeah.
way up to $16 right now on SOUN. This got an average volume of 40 million, and right now, currently, a current volume of 113 million on SOUN. They've been coming in for some of the most bullishness out of every other stock across the whole market for
For real.
a multi-month bull run. Have you traded SoundHound?
Now I've watched many people in in the other Discord have been jumping on a lot of Soundhound.
Ah, I see, I see.
But I've been watching it for sure.
That's very good. That's very good. And here we can go ahead and see on SOUN what Bankability Discord has to say about SOUN with hot alerts that have been coming out not only today, but also along in the past when I've been making hot videos. In fact, let me see this. Instead of just scrolling through all fast, let me see this. What was this at? This is that one. So let's go back down. I'll probably go down to like the first month of the year. Back in January. Let me see how far back these go. Six. Back towards the and for hot early even further, let me see. 11, like I said, we've been all over all of these stocks for so long, and you would have been able to catch SOUN back in a safe, easy, early seat when everybody's been all this goes back pages and pages on SOUN stock. I'm looking for the very first alert on SOUN for exact dates. Look at page 14. Page 13 on SOUN. Here we go. This is the very early beginning on SOUN stock where they'll start to get spanned out by the volume ticker and the coaches were in their sections throwing out SOUN. Now, me myself, is seeing that this thing done exploded up way more than just a few hundreds of percent. You know, I wouldn't be holding in on the stock for so long like that. Not to say anything is wrong with it, but I'm just a swing trader, so I'll be going in for different rounds on stocks. Many people are holding this for a long term, and those people who are need to know that right now it's had a massive peak. Last when this stock came out, it came out around 16, $18. So it's going to face a lot
Yeah,
of
they're gonna hit a
bearish.
really, really hard fucking resistance
Yeah, it's gonna be a really heavy
right
resistance,
there.
and they're gonna pull back on this thing. And not to say it's just in any
Mm.
danger and just gonna sail all the way back off, you know. But long-term investors, they often don't realize what resistance and stuff like that be, you know. So they'll wonder why is this stock selling off and this and that. Well, it's overbought, and some people weren't just going for the lifetime investment; they were just going for the long-term investment. You know, like, some people
Yeah,
big difference, right? I
and
didn't even know
sold
you
it
put it
off.
out that way. But right now on SOUN stock, coming in for more inflow than outflow. It's very good, very good, very bullish. I'm not in there. Next, you got RGTI, quantum computing. Okay, quantum computing is the future. This, and I want to say this is the next thing to rally, but quantum computing has already been on a massive rally. Here on
Yeah, it's really
RGTI,
hard to.
yeah.
Yeah,
What do you think of RGTI right now?
I need to look at it. I need to check
Yeah.
the chart out.
Oh, check out my screen.
I am. I'm looking at it. It's on my
Right.
phone.
Right. So here on RGTI, what I see is this thing being overbought and been
They
coming in
could
for
break that
many,
eight.
many bounces every single day. As traders and investors are getting excited for
Ding.
this one. They are very high at a point up here like $7. A lot of the smaller retails can't go for this one and whatnot, which is making it struggle a little bit more. And we had like of all the small retailers were able to rally on this thing still, like how they were back when this thing was at the lows of less than $1. And that's why it's so much easier for like penny stocks and stuff
I
like that
am.
to actually have those rallies because it's more affordable for everybody to actually be able to get into.
Yeah, you get the small retailers, and then you got the big ones that chase those little ones too, though.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. I agree. And here on RGTI,
you
we also got a
know.
strong, a powerful balance sheet though. You got total assets outdoing total liabilities. That's very good on RGTI. And they do
Yeah.
got upcoming catalysts to be looking forward to with news coming out today. What's this? Quantum stocks continue to ride Willow momentum. I don't even know what that means. But we ain't got time to figure out what that
I
means.
don't know what the fuck Willow mean.
We'll make an RGTI video later
We
on this
lost
one.
the. I
Got a
don't know what that shit mean.
look next up. We got
I
Next up, we got LOOP. Okay, what are you checking out LOP? Check this one out.
Looks
Easy
like
one
it's
to
got a
read.
nice little fucking pennant.
This stock doesn't really do too much too often at all. You go back on the time frames, like look at that, those candlesticks choppy, though, and it looks like
Stagnant.
that, and it looks like that because it is very small average value. And don't nobody ever even notice this stock. Like even right now, while it's exploding, it's like people still aren't even noticing this stock at all, and that's because it has this low average value and these low stat stocks. One thing about those low stat stocks, you don't want those stocks to be too low, but like I like it. You could you find one of the 52 lows around like 500, 600,000. That's a decent size, and that float gonna get filled pretty easy on there. And then once that thing starts to fill up that float down there, then you're gonna get this stock to come in for that explosion like we see on LOOP. Very choppy. It will not last long on the most active list. But out of all of these stocks up here though, my favorite one right now would be TRUG for some easier breakouts, and they have no choice but to get to $1. So you could be looking forward to that and probably get a hot dip on there. And then RGTI, they quantum compute. Now I don't even know what Loop does. What Loop do? What they got going on? They are a clean technology company. They cleaning up plastics and stuff like that. So yeah, RGT, RGTI and TRUG. There are also another couple swing trades that we are holding in on right now. I'm be holding these things for the weekend. So later on, I'm also making another video showing you guys the next couple stocks to be looking for the weekend swings, and updates on the next swing trades and whatnot. But I'm Billy Banks. Like I say, anybody can join me. Anybody can join us in our Banking with Billy live 24 trading classroom where we in here doing this all day. I'll see y'all in there, and happy trade.